keep my eyes wide open all the time.
Well, here a while back, a few days ago, I don't know what day it was, I went up to look at that grafting job, assess that job up in the Okanagan, and on my way back I stopped and filmed this old 1959 2-ton flatbed truck, an old fruit hauler for Treetop. It used to belong to Treetop. And they hauled culls on that for many, many years, I'm sure. Anyway, there was a guy who saw that video, a gentleman that lives in Canada somewhere, I don't know where. But he saw that video and he bought that old truck. Then he sent me a message and he said he said it wouldn't run. I don't know, something to do with the carburetor, and he's going to have to tow that thing all the way back to Canada, and he needs to take the bed off of it. I don't know why the bed's got to come off, if they insist that that's gone before they tow it, or if he's afraid it's going to fall apart in pieces and on the highway and parts flying off, which could very well be. It looked a little unstable. But I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, he said any help or advice would be greatly appreciated. So I have an idea that he's probably said to himself by now, what was I thinking? But anyway, he bought it, and so I told him I'd help him all I could, and so what I've offered to do is take my trailer up there and throw that wood off from that old bed, that flatbed, throw it into my trailer, and I will try to dispose of it for him. I'll bring it up here and put it on a burn pile somewhere, I guess. But anyway, that's about, you know, help him out if I can. And I think Kerwood's going to go with me, and we're going to take a look at that bed. It appears there's some metal that runs around the outside of that bed for the stake pockets or whatever. I'm just going to take my trailer and some tools and a sawzall and a chainsaw and maybe even a cutting torch. But we'll get into something. You know, we like to have an adventure around here. Yes, we do. Well, I brought my chainsaw along and made pretty short work out of that bed. Ain't much of it left. I got through sawing. Jim's about got the whole thing loaded up. How long was that bed? 20 foot?
I know the wheelbase is 20 feet.
I bet that's 5 bends long, 4 or 5 20-foot bed. Well, right there in that trailer is the flatbed off of that old 2-ton truck. We got her all loaded up and got it out of there. Helped Brian out a little bit so he can try and get that thing back to Canada. Anyway, there it is. So I'm gonna unload that somewhere. I'm gonna have to make a burn pile and then burn it and pick up the metal. Trouble with metal, I mean, there's some good stuff on there. There's the old cable winch for cabling down the bends of fruit. Trouble with this metal is, man, you just can't scrap anything anymore. It's just worthless. I heard a story about some guys that took a car up there to the recycler and they got $2.50 for it. So scrapping is just kind of out of the picture right now, and I hate it because I got a big pile of it around here and I wanted to get rid of it, but that's just not going to happen. Got to hang on to it, I guess. Hope the price goes back up. As you can see, it's raining. It's raining here today. It's kind of odd. We don't get a lot of rain in June typically, but well, we don't get much rain at all typically. We get less rain than L.A. Less rain in Los Angeles. Well, I got this little man cave shelf all boxed up here, all packaged up, and it is going to Rudy Van Lammeren. Anyway, it's going to Rudy. and it's going to France. It is going to France. I'm going to ship this to France. I don't know how long it'll take to get there, but I'll get you a tracking number, Rudy. And this came to mail today. I don't know what this is. I figured I better put the camera on in case it's something from a YouTuber. Looks like it might just be powered by Cut Rate Auto Parts. Some stickers. Cut Rate Auto Parts. Several stickers that say Cut Rate Auto Parts. These are from Cut Rate Auto Parts. I would have never guessed. In Shelton, Washington, I have been putting crap parts on my cars for years. Cut Rate Auto Parts. Crap meaning Cut Rate Auto Parts. Now my car is full of crap parts. I had an OCD moment. I didn't know what color to get, so I got them all. Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it, man. There we go. My car's got lots of them parts too. All right, I'll put one of them on my left. All right, thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I'm back on board that 49 Ford in 1956. Long before the sun came up, way out in the sticks. The headlights showed a 2-rut roadway back up in the pines. First time I heard Johnny Cash sing I Walk the Line. Well, I got my thrill behind the wheel up on my daddy's lap. Grandpa rode co-pilot with a flashlight and a map. Cane pulled out the window, it was in summertime. First time I heard Johnny Cash sing I Walk the Line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Well, I never will forget that day. I know the time and place. Sounded like the whole thing came right down from outer space. I can still see those headlights and that dashboard in my mind. First time I heard Johnny Cash sing I Walk the Line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. Happiness that I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I can still hear. Dang it. Okay, take 27.